40-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. The linebacker Christian Jones there to make the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 48. Here we go, 46. 26.
2nd down, Prescott. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there, really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6.
Here we go, 48.
Now Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in. And the Cowboys are in for 6.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Lions offense, they get rest. They'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
To throw on second down is Stafford. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. Oh, he fakes the spike. He completes it to Jones. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he gets it down to the 32. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Stafford. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
On second down, here's Stafford. And this one is incomplete. He was looking there for Bruce Ellington. And it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he locates Luke Wilson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Luke Wilson from 17 yards out. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point good by Prater. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Prescott now on second down. He's going to fire one. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46, 46. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, 48.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And room there to work it inside the 25. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick is indeed good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
Here we go, 48. 26.
Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. They'll run it now out of the gun. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Ready? 22!
To throw on second down. Stafford flush. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On third down, Stafford. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Riddick with a carry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
That's a good explosive run right there on the draw play. And in order for it to be successful, you've got to have some good faking going on and people having a nice little time clock in their head to understand how it all knits together. An offensive line really showing a pass set that they're going to pass block, maybe to draw in those defensive linemen, have them come upfield, and then get past them, hand the ball off to the running back. And oftentimes, he bypasses the guys headed for the quarterback, thinking they're going to get a sack, and gets himself into the secondary. And in this case, he picked up really nice yardage.
Back to the air. Stafford on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be third down. The Lions on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
21.
Stafford on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, You've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Second and 10, Stafford again. That is caught at the 7. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Stafford looks to throw again. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Stafford. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Now Stafford on third and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Gun. You go 46. 26.
A second down throw for Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. A pair of first downs gives them a first and 10 up at the 44.
Here we go. Wide eight. Here we go. 46.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain.